Alright guys, if you are watching, welcome. Welcome. I'm just trying to make this all work properly again. Alright, I think it's working. So, welcome to another vlog, guys. If you are watching, I need to turn the volume down on this. So, yes, we are working. So, I do have the chat in front of me. Wifey is doing some dishes at the moment, but she'll be able to join us shortly. And yeah, I have edited up a video though that will come out later tonight. So hopefully you guys, if you're staying up for another, I would say hour, there will be a video up. Yeah, as usual, I filmed a little bit more than I thought I did on a single day. Could have made a vlog. Only realised last minute, but yes, as Asai said, last night was wild down at the drift track. I didn't get to film a lot, but the stuff that you guys will see in the vlog that'll be up later tonight was like, yeah, as much as I got of it, but yeah, it was sick. So I don't know if you can see this yet, guys. If you saw it on my Instagram, new Shibby shirts have come in, which we are like absolutely amped on. See if you can see the back. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got my S13, so I'm very happy with that. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything, fire away. Those shirts will be available tomorrow. Tomorrow? I think tomorrow. Tomorrow is fairly safe as well.
Potentially tonight, just depends.
Oh, there you go. Potentially tonight, see how wifey goes. So we'll see. We'll see how she goes. Quality seems to be okay. I'm actually streaming off my GoPro again this time around. G'day, Ashley. How are ya? Members, if you haven't already seen the pictures that I put up tonight, I am so freaking excited to bring out the new members shirts. The new members shirts is absolute fire. If you're not already a member, become a member. 100% worth it just for the new shirt. I'm freaking amped on the new shirt, hey, like it is so rad. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I am beyond amped on it. So yeah, diet is going good. I'm not hardcore dieting as such. I'm doing like a semi-keto diet, I guess you could call it. But yeah, guys, for those of you that are members, you need to see this because that is absolute fire. So yeah, so we got a video also uploading here at the moment, so you guys will be able to check that out. Sorry, hopefully you can still see me. But new shirt is going to be like, yeah, definitely Rat Fink inspired. Being a Fink. Do I know Mido? Yes. Wait, what? Say Mido won a Lambo? Mido's parents are extremely wealthy, so I'm sure if he wanted a Lambo, he could buy one anyway. Mido from the UK, redhead guy. Mido is the self-proclaimed like know-it-all of drifting in the UK and Japan. Yeah, good dude.
Heard of him.
Yeah. How do you do backies so well? Is it car setup? Good question. A good chunk of it is car setup. I always make sure to make sure the front of the car is very slippery versus the back of the car. So essentially the back's always gonna, the back of the car is always gonna have more grip than the front, which means when you throw it past 90 degrees, the front's always gonna come back is one way, but then a shitload of its technique as well. Yeah. Luke, do I still ride BMX from time to time? Mitchell. I literally put up a BMX vlog, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. So yeah, and actually the vlog that went up yesterday also had me riding BMX in it. But up until that point, I hadn't ridden for ages. From a track point of view, to stop tracks from closing, look, things like noise limits that councils put in place, you have to be like onto it. As a track owner, you've really got to be, you know, mindful of the fact that there's noise limits in place. And then even, you know, at my track, we have cars that are straight pipe, but under the decibel limit, but it's still a requirement to run a muffler. And like a lot of people were sort of confused by that because they're under the noise limits. But what the council requires, regardless, is a rear muffler or a muffler at the end of the exhaust. So we always make sure, you know, that guys are running their mufflers, like no ifs and buts. If you're not running a rear muffler, you don't get to drive. So it's something you have to be strict with as a track owner. So yeah, it's very important. Let me go. I'll just catch up. Will we still be running with the whole virus things now in Queensland? Dude, don't even get me started on these two fucking idiots that have obviously come into Queensland with coronavirus. They're absolute morons, but, you know, what do you do? We'll keep on going as long as we can. If we get stopped by these idiots, like, it's just going to be so disappointing. Elliott Park, what happened to ADGP? Great question. And I think it was pretty sucky that ADGP basically folded. But rather than tell anybody, they just went and just didn't tell anyone they were finishing. And even like 2 years after ADGP stopped running events, there was people like building cars for ADGP, and it was like, dude, there is no ADGP anymore. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, look at ADGP's Facebook. Like, they haven't posted anything in like nearly 2 years. And they're like, oh, no way. Sort of thing. Oh, well, someone donated. I didn't even see that happen. Thank you so much. I haven't got down. Who was that? Miss One, dude. Oh, dude. Thank you. Donation to buy the AU. I should, hey.
What AU?
What AU? Oh, wifey heard that. Shh.
What AU?
Shh, guys. You've stitched me up now. I don't know if I can get the AU. But they're giving me donations to buy the AU. It's not even going to cost you anything.
People give me donations to buy beer and you don't let me do it.
You do. You got heaps of beer. Drink all the beer you've already got.
It was presents.
All right, hold on a sec, guys. I'm just trying to catch up with the questions. I just bought me a 2008 Track Edition 350Z. Gonna need some stickers from you. You gotta become a member too, Rico, because the new 350Z member shirt is, dude, fire. Any ideas for 370 vinyls? I do. I have a bunch of ideas. I've just needed time to basically go hassle Lucy from Black Arts to be able to get some done. So that's where I'm at there. Have I drifted in far north Queensland? I have not drifted in far north Queensland, but we have a couple of guys from far north Queensland down at the moment, and I was drifting with one of them like a few hours ago. Is Club Outrun coming this run? Club Outrun merch we are working on. We just we want to bring out some of the old designs again. So we're just waiting for files essentially.
Unfortunately, because Lucy's good at her job, she's got other people, other customers.
Oh, yeah, Lucy's a bit busy at the moment with some stuff, but she'll get onto it. Where is Coffee Guy? Coffee Guy's MIA. He's been busy building BMWs. I don't know why he'd build a BMW, but what did Wifey think of riding the other day? She would be here sitting with me, guys, but she is doing the dishes.
Being a parent?
Yeah, being a parent. What did you think of the BMXing the other day?
You?
Yes.
At the track or at the skate park?
I don't know. General.
Look disappointed in how little you did.
She was disappointed in how little I did. To be fair, when that video from the skate park, we were literally at the skate park for like 20 minutes tops. We had to actually go and do something after it. yeah, Princey's at home. Luke, how did drifting all start? Like, what got you into it to start with? BMX friends of mine. If you're from Melbourne, you would have heard of the Insane Drifters. All the Insane Drifters boys used to ride BMX. I used to ride BMX with them. When I first got my car, I saw their 180s. I had a VL, and yeah, like, just got into drifting from that, basically. So hello to everybody. Any plans for Adam LZ to come back after COVID? Adam messages me maybe once or twice a week telling me how badly he wants to come back to Australia. Like, if you've watched Adam's vlogs, you'll often see him say, like, Australia's his favourite place to be. Other than home, Australia's his favourite place to be. Absolutely loves it here with us, so we are beyond stoked. How did the warehouse warehouse attack come about? Interesting one, that video I did with a friend of mine. So a friend of mine called Bandana Boy was over from overseas, and he is like amazing videographer. If you look up after this, look up Bandana Boy. He is a phenomenal videographer, and he was keen to do a video, and I was obviously super keen for him to make a video. And I basically had the idea of doing this warehouse video because I'd been eyeing off this warehouse for forever to do something, and we were just like, yeah, let's just hit it. Obviously, we didn't have any permission for it. We filmed it over 3 days. We used 1 pair of tires and 20 litres of E85, but we went back there. And if you actually watch the video back, what I was doing is unstrapping the car before I drive in there, and then backing the car up to the loading dock, literally with the car running. I jumped straight into the car. They'd already be set up in position with cameras. I'd back the car off the trailer, go straight into drifting, and then I would drive the car straight back on the trailer, shut it down, and then drive out of there. And I'd drive like a couple k's down the road, stop, and that's when I'd like strap my car down because I didn't want to be anywhere near there. You know, if the Popo were going to turn up. Will Adam let me take Evo for a grip day? Haven't asked him, but it has been on my mind. The Lancer, yes. Please bring back the JZX 110. Unfortunately, it was sold, but it's actually on its way back. Well, it just arrived back in Queensland today. Somebody up on the Sunshine Coast has bought it, so congrats to that guy. Kills me because that stuff was like, oh man, bro, stuff that I'll build you a car. My crawler coming to the channel soon. Trust me. Hi from the Coffee Van crew. G'day, Brent. We need drifting in Cairns. I would love to go to Cairns for drifting. So if that could happen, that'd be good. New shirts, mint. Wifey, yes, she did get some Hot Wheels for her birthday. Dylan, you want to bring your VS to Archie but don't know how to drift and don't want to embarrass myself. That's why we have beginner nights. Literally, we had 40 cars at the drift park last night, and most of them have never drifted before in their life. So don't stress, you'll just be another one of those guys having an absolute ball. Any plans to buy another JZX 110? Look, I would personally love to. Wifey loves driving the car. She doesn't like how it looked. Misk 1, a slab of Vic up the AU. Legend, mate. Thank you very, very, very much. Damn, have you ever had a reliable car in international comps? No, not really. The McManaway car that I drove recently is normally a very reliable car, but hadn't had a lot of love in a while. The original plan was for me to drive the S15, so it was only the last minute we had to use the 180 because the S15 wouldn't pass the safety regs because of the roll cage thickness or something along those lines. So, will there be a BMX hoodie coming? Maybe. That's a really good idea, and that could be a thing that happens for sure once I get better on the BMX again. need to get Adam an AU if I get one. He does. He's driven an AU before though. How did Chi-Chi get his nickname? Interesting. So, Cheech and Chong had been coming to the track for quite a while, and
You suck at names.
I'm super bad at remembering names. Super bad at remembering names. And literally, I just started saying, I literally just started calling him Cheech and Chong because I looked at him and I just thought that's Cheech and Chong. Literally how it started. So there's nothing behind it other than the fact that I have a terrible memory for names. So yeah, Cheech and Chong. Are you used to and comfortable vlogging in public places? I am, yeah, because I don't really care what people think of me, I guess. Like, if they have an issue with me filming myself, like, that's their problem, not mine, so that doesn't really bother me at all. Next mod, the Raptor. Dude, don't get me started on that. I ordered rock sliders over 6 weeks ago, and I called them up yesterday, and they said it's another 3 weeks to get my rock sliders. So when they eventually come, there'll be a video on that. I do want to do some lighting stuff for the Raptor, and I'm looking for 35s at the moment. If anyone's got hookups on full drive tires, like, I would love to have Wranglers, the mud terrain ones, it would be like up there. So yeah, but anything, the Toyo makes an amazing full drive tire. There's a few of them. If anyone has hookups of full drive tires, please let me know. Thoughts on Adam's Barra GT? Adam spoke to me a lot about the whole chucking a Barra in his GT and everything, and bounced a lot of ideas off me, and I basically put it onto the guys in Toowoomba at I forget their name. Toowoomba. So I put him onto a lot of the people here that he needed to be able to make a sick to get the good parts. So yeah, love your work. I'll keep catching up. Keen for tomorrow, going to come down for the first time. So Keen, awesome dude. See you there. I'm the same as Dylan with a VS, and I've got a Ute at the track, but no confidence. Oh, Sire, yeah, dude, Sire, you need to just get out, bro. Like, there's so many people that are brand new, spinning out every single corner. That's what it's all about.
Luke's still spinning out.
Will Lifey drift the Cream S13? She's drifted a car that had a 180 before, and she loves it. I still need to get a new power steering pump for the S13 because that's what's broken on that car.
And then I will drive it again.
And she'll drive it again, and I'll take it for a rip as well. It's a really fun car to drive. SR, exactly. Would you go over to FD with Adam at all? What, to compete on stuff? I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what you mean with that, Quan. Quan? Got your name wrong. Greetings from Ellie Beach. I want to go to Ellie Beach. That's what I think t-shirt. Yes. Did Mad SC RX7 make a return? He hasn't come back down to the track yet, but I'm sure he will. Should try how to drift an auto video. Well, once I get an AU, go 37s. 37s don't run the guys of Raptor. And yeah, I don't need that because there might be a rock coming. We'll see. And that already has 37s. We'll see. Thoughts on 30E, God's motor? It's God's motor. 30Es are sick. Bring out merch. Have you? Oh wait. All right. I don't know. I definitely had the dogs on the vlogs before. I was what kind of dogs we have because they're like not really dogs. Come here. Come here.
Come here.
This is one. This is Lulu.
Come here.
She is a Chihuahua, obviously. She's actually a good little dog.
And this
She's getting a bit excited. And then this one is Taco.
He's also
So we have rats, not dogs. But yeah, Chihuahua there. They're good little dogs, actually. They don't act like Chihuahuas, which is like a really good thing. So, yeah. Good dogs. They live outside. They barely ever come inside. And
they're activities after dinner.
Yeah, basically, they get let in to clean up under the table if any food or anything's been dropped. So, yeah. Anyway, right. Back into it. I was just like, wanted to show you guys the dog stuff. A collar. Man, maybe one day, sure. Does Adam do driving his cars? It better not, because I built the 180 for Adam, which he now owns. Like, I paid a chunk of that car. And the Evo, I don't really have that much desire to drive the Evo anyway. It doesn't bother me as such, but I wouldn't mind using it daily, but at the same time, if something happened to it, it would just be a shitty situation. So
we ask before we drive as well.
Yeah, we do ask if we can drive. He's more than happy to drive and all that. Oh yeah, that might be a little bit late, guys, because the video is loading for you guys for later on, which is an hour and 31 minutes, so that'll be up at 10 at night. But I'm still, and if you're up later, and if you're from America stuff, it'll be less in the morning. So, is the Shibi S13 hit and run auto trans? No, it's manual. It's like the worst pegging diff in
factory manual too.
Factory manual. Was originally NA and it's been converted to turbo.
But still C8.
C8.
Tried to keep it original as possible.
Ever had a go at speed? I haven't. I would love. Passenger with driving the Cream S13. Probably not, because no luck driving Adam's car. You need to 13, mate. Put a Barrow the Raptor. Thoughts on FXR for a first? Why not? Seem decent enough. Work. What are you? Simmons, dude. That car Simmons was sick. It wasn't white. Need more. Do you think the potential outbreak in Logan Glacier Ridge area will affect you and your business again? Like I said, really hope not. Yeah. When's OG shit to go for a slide? Literally never. It sinks legs horrifically bad, and there's no intention to drift at all. What he wants to keep as a street car our children can eventually drive one day. So, anyone doing a hire at Arc, I'm assuming there is one working putting a hire at the moment. Good morning, UK. Hi, UK. If I could have any of Adam's cars, what would it be? Probably S15, just because, I don't know, that one off head, and it would be cool to have a dumb car. Just want the sequential. Move back to Melbourne. No. Way too cold. The 370 for week in the US. No, but if I do drift week in the US, I will probably do like a G37 or a 370Z, just because GK take parts for it and they rip a lot harder than a G35, for instance. So, lots of engines here. So, g'day, guys. I think that you and Mad Mike should have a session together. Me and Mike have before with Robinson. Nah. No. How is there not a little Fink running? How does it feel to rub off on LZ with a barrow build? As far as the Fink, another little, because no more. We've got two kids. That is the going Dorts, so sticking with the turbo because it just makes 1 hour, and to be fair, it still sounded sick. My purple window banner, super happy, and I'm sick on the car. Hell yeah.
Can you send a photo, please?
Yeah, send through a photo and tag us on Instagram. So yeah, for $25 in your Hot Wheel, he's still gonna be over it. What was why first car started drifting? What got her into drifting? You can answer.
First car was the S13. That was CA Auto DT though. And not long after, I bought that before I met, and not after I met Luke, did a conversion on it and manual conversion. I think that's where I fell into SRs and they've been such nice cars.
I don't know if I the upload. I don't think it's letting me. I was going to pause the upload, but it won't let me.
No. Oh, for the...
Yeah, because it's lagging, yeah. Apologise for any lag. It's just, unfortunately, it's uploading.
First drift car. I had that for quite a long time.
I think I actually was it through here. Can I pause?
A little pencil down the bottom left.
No. They pause it. I can cancel upload. Well, it's only
on 7%.
Yeah. All right. Upload for you guys, so the internet will sort itself out. Because yeah, that makes more sense. Apologies. Yeah. No, I should have checked that before. I wasn't really thinking. I just wanted to get you guys doing. Right. That's stopped now, so internet should come good again. Let me know. Yeah. Give it a sec. Okay. Does Wifey have the Hot Wheels wheelie chair by Nitro Circus? I don't think so.
I don't, because Luke said I'm not allowed to buy it.
There you go. You're going to have a shred tomorrow. I might. Would you go twins? Twin turbos? No, because I've got one big one. I don't need little ones. So, yeah. Again, apologies for the lag, guys. I've stopped the video uploading now, so it should come good. Let me know. Wait, Loco Dane said crashed car back shop again, did a number on it. Wait, Dane crashed his car?
When? Probably QR last week.
No, like at the shop.
Oh.
Jimmy hasn't hit me up yet, Eric, that I'm aware of. All right, sweet. It's better now. Woo, okay. Right, sorry. So as far as late uploads go, I will do it later. So obviously when I get off this live stream, then I'll upload that video and you guys will be able to check it out. I think I would say realistically like 11 p.m. Queensland time. But again, for guys like Eric, stoked for him because that'll be like, what, 9 a.m. or something like that. So you're laughing. All right. Anyway, I just missed a couple. There was a couple. Worst BMX accident was a super bad break in my ankle. I have pins, wires, screw, and plates still in my ankle now. That was terrible. Worst car crash was a head-on drift crash in Austria. Me and wifey's very first overseas trip. Took her over to Austria. It's going to be great. We're going to have this great trip. It was a media day. I was meant to be the only guy out on the track. A local guy turned up, didn't talk to anyone, just went straight out on the track. He went the wrong way, head on. I ended up in hospital. Then pretty much the remainder of our trip, you went and saw snow for the first time.
As an adult, yes.
Yeah, pretty much. We went and checked out some snow and checked out
like
Vienna.
Cathedrals
Yeah,
in
we ended up just checking out the city, and we ended up going back there like Sunday afternoon and watching some of the comp. But it was like a sucky situation. Okay. So many NZ dudes on here, so g'day NZ. I can't wait to be back there, guys. It's literally ruining my life that I can't be at. I miss the indoor round, which is like so frustrating, and then I'm missing Pukekohe as well. Like, it's just super frustrating.
I miss the luge.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fun. Will T be there tomorrow? Mrs. is keen to meet her. Will you be down the track at all tomorrow? In for a little bit?
Normally I don't, just because of the kids and it being winter, but if the weather's nice tomorrow, then
you might come down for
I'll come down for a little bit, maybe bring Luke some dinner and chill out.
Yeah.
And we'll have jumpers tomorrow. I'll make sure that I remember to pack them.
Oh, look at this from Joel. Tiana, just so you know, my son watched the Hot Wheels video and he stole my red and black R30 Skyline and opened it because he saw yours.
Sorry.
Ryan, thoughts on a good first car? 350Z. I don't know. They work. I don't know. They work. And if you need extra seats, G35, G37, 370Z, they just work. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You don't want to be working on a car all the time.
I would say SRS 13, but not so much in the last 2 years because they've like quadrupled in price.
Exactly. When is Wifey's 8.6 coming from Japan? Saw point, I guess.
Yeah.
Waiting on the guys that have a car in Japan to apparently one of the guys is in hospital and he's got some sort of rib or stomach issue, and will I ever come streeting with the Mexican Hoon cartel? Maybe I already have. No. Best street drifting experience? Many. I'll just say many. I've had many. I got 3 of the Nitro Circus wheels and the Gas Monkey Stingray is good. Do you have that? The gold Stingray. I'm sure we've had it.
I've got, I think, 2 Gas Monkey cars. I'm just not sure what they are. One thing I didn't show you on the vlog the other day, though, and I forgot about it, was behind me under the couch was saying, I've got a little monkey bike Hot Wheels. That's really cool.
Lucas K. Did I used to live in Pimpama and have an S14 and an 8.6 in the garage? Yes. That's the same 8.6 that's in my channel now. But it used to be SR. And my S14 was an RB25 S14, which we sold and still goes around Queensland. Sup, Princey, you stone gnome. Be awesome to give you a fade. Why we had people drifting around you. There'd just be rubber in my hair. When do we see Adam wearing Shibby merch on his channel? I need to send him some. We should send him some.
Why aren't you wearing Shibby merch?
Well, he probably would if we sent it to him. I don't see why
he spells Shibby wrong.
Yeah, but
you'll go tell him he spells Shibby wrong.
He would happily wear it. We should send him a care package. As far as the street, like, the problem is, guys, with the older stuff for me personally, I really didn't film anything, which is kind of ironic when now I vlog and I film literally every day. But as far as the remainder of my life goes, I really didn't film anything at all. I occasionally had cameras, but I really didn't film anything. Would Tiana do the $100 ride along with a pro on a Tuesday? If you organised it beforehand, I'm sure we can get her there to do your ride along. If I had to build an Aussie Icon car with any engine combo, what would it be? Aussie Icon car, GDHO Phase 3 Falcon, and I would just have a bananas Ford motor in it that just revved to the moon and was NA. I think that would just be insane.
Surprised you didn't say a stock VL.
I do love my VLs, but if I was going to, like, Aussie Icon, XY, GDHO Falcon, Phase 3. Do you have any negative things about the TR6060? I'm about to put one behind a 1J and an IS200. Honestly, I would advise going the T56 over the TR6060. TR6060 is stronger, but the shifts are worse because it's a remote shift. Unless you go TR6060 with a more, I think you can do like a more direct shift, but I find the shifting in the TR6060 shittier than a T56, if you know what I mean. So, might have been asked before, where did the wife meet and how? Initially, I made a cheeky comment on Facebook. We had mutual friends, and basically it was something about her working in an ice cream shop, and I was like, I would definitely buy ice cream off her. And then ended up meeting at a mutual friend's birthday party.
My housemate.
Yeah, your housemate at the time, who was in love with you as well.
No. I lived with Blake, not Kyle.
Wasn't it Kyle's birthday though?
No, it was Blake's birthday.
Oh, it was Blake's birthday.
Yes.
Oh, but Kyle was in love with you at the time and told me that you were taken or you were something. But yeah, it was funny. Anyway, we met at a karaoke bar and Japanese restaurant, which ironically has been turned into a brothel.
Why is that ironic? Are you calling me a hoe?
No. You're my hoe. But yeah, that is, yeah. No, Larkins didn't blow up his gearbox because of clutch kicks. Larkins blew up his gearbox because he never changed the oil in it, and you should have seen the oil that came out of that gearbox. It was just, he left the same oil in there from when the car was on fire. So the oil was like burnt on every level. So yeah.
Typical mechanic, doesn't look after his own car.
Do you have, Tiana, do you have a 75 Datsun Sunny truck Hot Wheels? I don't think you do.
What year is the Hot Wheels Historic, Sonny?
I don't think
one.
it is. Yeah. Just sold the box out of my SS Larkins. Could have sold. Oh, rough.
What year did you say?
My favourite transmission when drifting in competition, H pattern or Hollinger sequential. I haven't driven a Hollinger sequential. I've driven with a HKS sequential, which I think, from what I understand, is basically a Hollinger. It definitely was sick, but it had like small issues with it and stuff, and it's not as reliable, I don't think, as like a proper G-Force 4-speed NASCAR box. And I think that's why everybody uses those 4-speed boxes, because they're so goddamn strong. And yeah, I do really love those 4-speed NASCAR boxes. But if I was like mad cashed up, definitely would have a Hollinger sequential. So yeah. Is the rap video out yet? I don't know. They were meant to tell us when it was out.
12th of August.
Oh, 12th of August it'll be out. There we go. Junior saw me in a silver 32 4-door at Wetlands doing something.
Yeah, 75 Datsun Sunny, that one.
Oh, you do have one?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got that?
Yeah, I have two.
Yeah, sick.
That's the really heavy one.
Alright. Back to where we were. So I'll be there Sunday. I'll have T red manga tuna. Legend, Ben. What's T's favourite Hot Wheel? What is your favourite? You didn't say a favourite. Do you have a favourite?
I don't think so. I like the
Bossy, do you want to say hi to everybody?
I do like the track mangas because they remind me of Bosnia.
This camera here, you say big hi to everybody. This camera. Yeah. Give him shackers. Yeah. What about horns? Horns like that. Not that one. These two. There. Like that. Yeah.
Now could I have a car?
No. Oh, you want to give him Hot Wheels? You want to give him one? No. Hey, alright. I'll get back to this. So yeah, she doesn't really have a favourite Hot Wheels.
Just the main one.
Favourite Euro car is... Oh, that's hard. I've actually really liked the older Porsches, but if I had something later model that I was going to daily drive, would be like an RS6. But obviously, there's a lot of cool Euro supercars. So yeah, what about you? Favorite European car?
I have no idea.
You like R8s?
Yeah.
That's European.
Yeah, but
it's like a European supercar.
I don't know. I just don't follow
European. Yeah, she's definitely not a European girl. How long until more S13 content, dude? I'm waiting for paint shops. Everybody got their COVID payouts and has gone to the paint shops, and everybody's cars booked in getting paint. So I'm literally waiting to get in. God damn. The pink style hoodie. People like your pink style hoodie. That was from Naoki.
Yeah,
technically
for getting him roll cage padding so he could drive World Time Attack.
Drift car hire again, Shannon. Keep an eye on the page. There'll be something released really soon about a thingo. So anyway, when is T getting her drift vet? One day. We definitely do need one.
It'll have to come from America.
Yeah. Scared to look at my gearbox oil. Have to go back. Wait. Would I give away a car? I hope to be able to be in a position to be doing a giveaway car. Actually, while I'm on here, guys, starting this Friday night's vlog, any order over $100 will go into a draw. Well, actually, from now, we can announce it now.
What?
From now, any orders, guys, over $100 will go in the running to win a PowerTune Digital Dash. The guys from PowerTune Digital wanted to get involved again with the channel. If you're interested in buying one yourself, check the description in any of my other videos to get the discount code if you want to buy one. But we're going to be giving away another PowerTune Digital Dash. I think the value is like $750. Same dash that I run in my A86. I'm also going to be running that same dash very soon in my 350Z. And I'll be running the same dash in my S13 convertible. So as the vlogs start to come out, the one that'll come out tomorrow and more so Friday, we'll delve into that more. But from this point right now, any orders over $100 will go in the running to win a PowerTune Digital Dash. And these shirts that I've got on right now, these rad shirts, as well as we're going to do the pre-buy for the members only. That will hopefully go up.
What?
The pre-buy for the members only. You're going to put all that up?
Really?
It should all go up tonight.
Yeah,
should.
But because it's a pre-sale, I would really like to speak to the guys that print our shirts and make sure that they will have time for the 2 weeks. Because the last thing I want is what happened last time with you guys and there being delay after delay. So, yeah, it'll be a 2-week pre-buy anyway.
When is the 8.6 getting painted? Same problem as I have for the... Well, actually, it's not the same problem. I lie. The 8.6 we are going to paint. But the problem I do have with the 8.6 is I want to get the rear guards nicely done. And I'm just waiting for the guy that did my seals and stuff on the S13. I'm going to be taking down the 8.6. And we're actually going to do a video down at his shop. And he's going to do them in a day. He's going to make my rear guards perfect. So that's the plan. And that'll be a video that's coming up somewhat soon, where we're literally going to drive down to the Gold Coast, hour or so from my house, in the 8.6. He's going to make the rear guards beautiful, and then we'll drive the car home. And I'll film it all for you guys. It'll actually be really interesting, I think, because he's amazing with metalwork. So I'm hanging out to do that. And then once the guards are done, that's when we'll start getting into doing the paint. And me and Kermie and other friends, we're going to be doing the paint. We'll probably do it at Kermie's house. So that's going to be really fun to do. So yeah. How much does Larkins charge for what? That's an interesting one. Anyway, T, if you like manga cars, I've done a few custom ones. I'll fire over some pics to Luke.
Ooh.
Yeah. G'day, Luke.
Don't send them to Luke. He's useless. Send them to me.
G'day, Luke. If you owned a Mark III Supra, what wheels would you put on it? Mark III Supra, that's the shape that you like. What wheels would you put on one of those Supras.
Either tri-spokes or meshies?
Tri-spokes or meshies? Big or small? Like, probably go like 17s. I'd go 17s if tri-spokes. You know they're not a small car, yeah?
They look small.
They're not. So you'd have to go like 17s if they were tries, and you could go like...
16.
No, they'd look too small. They're a big car.
Small.
And then you'd go like 16s in a meshy. That's what I reckon. Hey Luke and Turner, hope you're having a great night. Oh, please don't be hard on Tiana for her Hot Wheels collection. My collection is something someone should say something about. I'm guessing he has a huge collection.
If you guys do have Hot Wheels collections, because I've actually been getting a few videos and photos, can you send them to me on Instagram? I'm really enjoying all the ones that I've seen so far. Also, if you have any for sale that you don't think I have, send them to me too.
It'd be so cool if you did a weekend with Fink giveaway raffle. That could be kind of cool. That's something we could definitely do.
What, prostitute you out?
Not prostitute me out. Do like a weekend. I'll take him like drifting and stuff. And just have a chill weekend. What engine?
Do a good barbecue.
What engine would I recommend from my RX-8 when it needs a rebuild? LS or 4-banger turbo? Interesting. LS would obviously be very easy and relatively common, but what I've seen people doing a lot in the States is doing K-swaps, doing the KA24 into RX-8s. So yeah, that would obviously be sick. Is there a video of the last night's drift session? Little drift session? If so, when? Not of the drift session as such. If you were there, you would have seen that I was mostly running the start line that night, so I really didn't get a chance to pull my camera out much at all. But there is some footage that will be up in the vlog later tonight, so you'll be able to check that out. Get an S10. S10s are like super hard to find in Australia.
You know what I do want?
What?
My dream car.
What's that?
886 Black Limited.
Yeah, keep dreaming. Oh, in a Hot Wheels.
No.
Oh, real? Yeah.
The Hot Wheels is probably rare.
Yeah, I think you'd probably have better luck buying a Hot Wheels. Would I be keen to cut to Toowoomba skid pad on August 8th? Possibly. I don't plan that far ahead. I want me that dash. Would you work on a 1J or a 2J engine and put it in one of your drift cars? I've had plenty of 1J cars. I haven't had any 2J cars. So yeah. Is Zach coming down to the park soon? I'm assuming you mean Zach Baldy. Once he gets his shitbox R33 working, I'm sure he will. He's planning to. So yeah. Will I be at Summernats 2021? Entrant cutoff is Friday. I honestly really doubt it's going to happen. And yeah, I'm probably not going to enter, to be honest. I have credit.
You have entry into it, don't you?
No, I have credit.
I thought you automatically got entered into it.
No.
I double
They
check
haven't
your
they
emails.
haven't sent me anything. I've double checked.
Oh.
So we do have a credit to enter, but I'm highly doubtful that event's going to run, especially with these fucking idiots that have just come up to Queensland with COVID. Like, what do? You know what I mean? Like, anyway. Where do I enter? Just again for the PowerTune Dash thing, guys. PowerTuneDigital.com.au, I believe is their website. I should know it, but anyway. Go check out the dashes on there. They're absolutely sick. They have GPS for speedo. You can hook them up to your GoPro. There's like so many rad things about it. Change all the designs. Like literally a bunch of rad stuff. The same one I have in my A86, you guys can win. Literally any order over $100 from the website, literally from tonight, from this video onwards for 2 weeks. It'll technically be 2 weeks from Friday. We'll go in the running to win their own PowerTune Digital Dash. The guy that won the last one had his fitted to his car not too long ago, and I know that he was beyond stoked. He just moved up to Queensland, and first thing he did pretty much was win a dash off of my YouTube channel, which I was so stoked for him. Yeah.
So it'll be drawn on the 14th.
Let me have a look. Would you let Kermie do another full spray, Luke? Naomi said hi. Say hi to Tiana for her brother.
Who?
Benny Francis?
Oh, hi.
Hi. I don't know why I said hi. Hi. Let me just catch up with everything. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up. What do you think of CA18 DETs? Not much. They definitely do work, but they're hard to work on as well.
It blew mine up.
What wheels would you put on a black 350Z? It's a tough one. Shit, I don't know. I like go through wheels a bit as far as I like to change them around and stuff like that. But 350s are kind of, you know, they'll happily take a nice big dish wheel. They look rad with like a race style wheel. Like you really can't go wrong as long as your offsets and stuff are good. I don't know. I would personally, if you're going to run the car really low, you definitely need to go for a dish wheel. If you're going for more of a track stance, do a one-piece wheel. You know, your T37s, you know, some rad-sized tri-spokes, anything like one-piece if the car's going to be at like a road legal height. But if you're railing it, I think you got to go dish. So, yeah. Oh, God, don't even get Tiana started on VSKFs. So when am I coming back to NZ? Literally as soon as I can, because it's the only thing stopping me is closed borders and stuff, and I don't particularly want to go into quarantine for any length of time. Luke, what was your first BMX? I think my first proper BMX was a Hotfoot. That we literally used to live, when I was a kid, we lived in a caravan park, and one of the guys from the caravan park had like a rusty as hell old bike, and my dad bought it for like $20. I come from nothing, guys. I literally come from nothing. And I used steel wool and literally got all the rust off, brought it back to beautiful chrome, and it was actually such a sick bike. But we were in a super ghetto area and it got stolen. So, yeah, anybody that knows Melbourne knows Sunshine and Deer Park. I literally used to live in the caravan park on Ballarat Road, which is like super ghetto place. Absolutely, yeah. Whew. What BMX? Hold on a sec, guys. I just want to... Yeah, PowerTune are working on stuff with factory ECUs, like Miska said. They get no lag at all with the Barras. I know that because we're going to talk to my friend Loz, who has the Barra in the Aristo, because hopefully he'll be able to get one because he needed a dash, and if he can get a PowerTune one, that's definitely what he wants to do. Oh yeah, Bradley Palmer, I bought one with your code last week. Yes, it. There's a guy on Insta that takes stock wheels and makes them into... Oi, Eric. Oh, that guy's obviously in America. So, Tiana's two-tone, the dream set of wheels for that car, for OG Chevy, is CA18 stocky, so the teardrop stock wheels are cut and made into like a three-piece wheel. That would be unbelievably cool. Like, literally, like, step-lipped into like a 16... with heaps of dish, with the standard CA teardrop stock wheels underneath, is literally the dream. Like, I would love that so much. Like, you'd love it too, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely like, that's something we actually agree on. When it comes to cars, not a lot, surprisingly. Right, so... New rotary. Hey Luke, got any sponsors for 32-inch mud terrains? Marcus, if you have 17-inch wheels, I'm going to be selling my 33s soon. So, yeah. What is the best drifting experience I had? So many. Honestly, I couldn't pinpoint one thing, to be honest. S10 is it a ute or a truck? I don't know. It's in America, so you call it a truck, but technically it's a ute, I think. Oh, dude, Marcus, I definitely want to come down Wadigans. It looks so good. Blitz 03s are definitely a sick wheel, but they're so expensive now. Would I organise a car meet again up at the mountain? Yeah, once everything's chill, like that's definitely a plan. We are going to be doing more cars and coffees meets though at Little Ship Cafe, so keep your eye out for that as well. I've been having a lot of fun doing them. I think we're going to try and line them up so they're like every second Sunday, so then we can have a cars and coffee and then go straight to the drift park, so it'll make like a really rad day for people to come and hang out and have some breakfast, have coffee, and then literally head straight down to the drift park and have a sick day of drifting. So yeah.
The next time we'll give you guys more than 4 days notice.
Yeah, look. Yeah. I've actually been talking to the chick at Little Ship, trying to work it out because they're not normally open Sunday, but I'm like, it's totally worth opening so we can have cars and coffee because their coffee's great and it's a really good parking area and it's right next to the drift track. Like, it's perfect. Go to a cars and coffee, then go to actual drifting. Yeah. Benny, as we said before, absolutely. I'll be back at D1NZ as soon as I can. Unfortunately, with the borders closed, it absolutely sucks. Tiana, what car do she... Okay, so she doesn't really need any or looking for anything in particular.
Except the S chassis.
Yeah. But yeah, she definitely wants the S chassis cars. So yeah.
And any of the track mangas that I don't already have because I know that there is a lot of different colours.
Hold on, just... So yeah, oh Brett, sorry man, I don't know why it's not telling anyone. Keen for tomorrow, should get the exhaust done today on the 180, so it should sound better, hopefully, because it didn't sound good last night. What's your USA G35 plans? I sold the G35 to the guys in the Corvette that had their car burnt down. They have been like, they send us videos all the time of them being like mega ignorant with that car. They drifted on dirt roads, they go street drifting in it all the time. It actually went to the chick and she just like shreds the car all the time. She's taken it to heaps of track events. Like, that car is absolutely still ripping.
Shelley,
she's
rad.
She's rad.
She's
definitely.
So good.
Is Adam like a brother to you? Nah, he's more like a son. He's like my little American son.
He can say that because he's old.
Yeah. Can you drift an old 2-litre carbide Nissan Bluebird? Absolutely.
Drift anything.
Sorry, let me catch up. Luke, do you like straight line racing, drag racing? I do. I like Top Fuel and stuff, and I like to take mine. I'd love to take a couple of my cars drag racing. I think it would be hilarious to take the 8.6 drag racing, just to see how slow it is. It's kind of fast though, so I don't know.
Is Dan Allen the one that said that he does the custom ones on there?
I'm not sure. That would be too far back up.
Well, shout out to Dan Allen.
Any meets planned for the Sunshine Coast? Look, next time I head up to the Sunshine Coast, because I often go up there to go to Bribey Island, and I go up there like to drive on the beaches. Next time I do that, I will plan a meet. So I won't have like a drift car there or anything, or, you know, like a low cool car. I'll be there in the Raptor, but I'll definitely let you guys know for those of you that are from the north side. So yeah. Misk one, what is the one? Any new Hot Wheels? Actually, you went shopping today. Did you get any new ones?
I went to the supermarket and the post office. I worked.
That's not surprising.
That was
work.
There. That wasn't shopping.
Okay.
Jerk.
So who designed the shirts? So the new this shirt here that I'm wearing now, which I'll do a little swing and model around, but this shirt here was designed. Well, basically, it was me and Tiana and our tattooist, the one that does all of my tattoos. She wasn't working because of COVID, and she basically helped us design this one. So, like, this one's super rad. And then the other design, which you guys might have seen on the page earlier, the community section or whatever it's called, was done by a subscriber from New Zealand. So I can't thank him enough. His designs are super rad, and honestly, I hope he does more for me, because, man, like, they are freaking sick. Like, I need to go back and find it for you guys. For those, I see there's a lot more viewers on here now than there was earlier. If you haven't already seen it, it's absolute fire. Like, I'm so
Would you like me to put
stoked on this
phone to
design.
the thing?
No, because I'll be able to show you this bigger. But this design is like absolutely epic. So a lot of detail in it. Obviously says members only, and it's got like a work equip wheel up there with giving the finger, as well as obviously me in the 350Z there, and then on the front it's got like my name, and then it's got that, like, basically that logo there on the front of the shirt. So I am like beyond stoked with that design. I just absolutely am in love with it. I'm in love with this design as well. And
we almost had a divorce over this design.
No, I love this design, but I was like, I wasn't feeling purple because we've got a I've got a Denofa shirt, and honestly, like, it's too purple, where this is like a much darker purple, and she was 100% right. It looks sick.
And then one of the other...
Bring the other colours over. You've got to show the people. But these will be available hopefully later tonight. We'll see how she goes. Saw you drive a World Time Attack 2018. Oh, thanks, dude. Thanks, Callum. Is there any decent accommodation around Archie? I want to drive up with 2 cars from Melbourne once COVID dies off. Would love somewhere my cars aren't going to be pinched. While you're up here, so the guys that have come up from Cairns, for instance, their cars are being kept at the track now, and we have all cameras and everything down at the track, so your car's like good there. So if you did come up from Melbourne, you would be able to store we're pretty chill like that. Like, if someone's coming up, they're going to hit the track multiple times in a week. Like, we don't have a problem with you guys storing your cars at the track and even coming back on the days in between and doing work on them and stuff if you need to, because Cheech and Chong are at the very least there most days from lunch onwards, and you know we can work along with people on that anyway. So as far as decent accommodation goes, only 15 minutes from the centre of Brisbane City. So I guess if you're coming up, 25, it's 15 if you're driving fast. You know, if you're coming up from Melbourne, you might want to check out, you know, Brisbane City and all that sort of stuff. It disappeared, but someone donated $10. I'm sorry, I was getting ready to thank you, and it just literally disappeared. Oh no, it's there. The Driftwood. Thank you so much, dude. Massive appreciation for that. Yeah. Like Hafen said, let's get a like spike. Smash the like button, boys. Thank you. What about a stock Beamer smashing around? What about that stock Beamer smashing around last night? If it's the one, I'm thinking the blue one on stock wheels, sending it. Very good. And you can tell when I know someone's driving well, I will generally send cars closely behind them. So yeah. You should bring a BI coloured helmet back when you're at Archerfield. It's iconic. Bring the BI. I don't know what that means. Anyway, you're old, says the 30-year-old.
It's almost 40.
Wifey might not be keen, but would you spray the bonnet on the S13.4 and clean it up with a spray can? It looks mint, just finishing touches.
I hate the silver bonnet.
Oh, you want it black?
So much.
Oh.
Absolutely hate
Get
it.
it painted black then.
Hate the bonnet.
Yeah. He's 41. He's old as fuck.
Thank you, Mother.
Our Princey's calling me 41. He looks older than me. So anyway. T, do you listen to Plus 44?
I used to.
Yeah.
I saw them a long time ago, a very long time ago. I'm pretty bummed that Travis wasn't there.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I used to. Not so much.
What music does Luke, Fink and Tiana listen to? Tiana listens to lots of Blink, obviously.
I listen to a lot of different stuff. I think the only genres I don't listen to is like opera and country.
Yeah, I'm pretty chill. I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of radio, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these elitist people that only listen to Triple J and anything mainstream is blah blah blah. I like music. Anyway.
Do you want to see these shirts?
Shout out to the NZ family. Yes, shout out to the NZ family. Shout out to everybody watching from the States. I know it's early for you guys. And yeah, oh yeah, these are the shirts, guys. Check it out. No, so we went with 3 colours. So we've basically got this purple one that I've showed you.
Which
And then,
Luke didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And then there's this second one that Luke didn't want to do. Said it was going to be terrible until I pointed out that he has so many shirts this colourway. It's a navy blue with aqua.
it's actually sick. I don't know why. I was like, oh, I don't know about that colourway. And then, like, I've got 2 shirts that I wear, like, a lot that are exactly that same colourway, and it looks so good in person. Like,
Yeah, it's really nice.
I can't be more stoked with that colourway. I think it actually looks so good.
So in the video, it looks like sky blue. It's not. It's aqua.
It's very much
really
an aqua,
nice.
yeah.
And then for those boring people out there, grey and black.
It's not boring. It looks sick.
Oh, it looks sick. But for
I
those
love
that
it.
don't dare
And
to wear like aqua, and
Obviously, if you can't tell, that's obviously my S13 convertible, fire coming out of the exhaust like it always does. A little screamer pipe there, and I don't know, man. This is just like such a rad design. Like, I'm so amped on our new stuff. Like, our old stuff was definitely good, but this new stuff is just fire.
And then we decided to do it in a long sleeve.
So, long sleeve, basically a track day shirt that you'll be able to wear at the track.
Yeah.
And I guess with this one, for people which, you know, might not want stuff necessarily with my name on it, which is 100% fair, you know, it is just a more basic design, shibby on the front and, you know, my car on the back. And then how cool is this, guys? We do all my stuff now, it gets all tagged and comes in like super rad little bags and stuff, which we are just like, we feel like we're killing it now. We're definitely getting our head around the merch game a lot better. And then like they all come wrapped in plastic and it's just rad. So anyway, let me catch up with yeah. Callumvale Hotel have fancy accommodation. There you go. What is the favourite car I've owned? I love 86s. So pretty much all my 86s I've ever owned are probably my favourite cars because my old green A86 that I owned in Melbourne, like I absolutely loved that car. It was such a good car. And the only reason I sold it when I moved to Queensland is because like Queensland was so hot and I needed air conditioning. So I sold it and bought an S14 with air conditioning. And to be fair, when I first moved up here from Melbourne, like I would have died without aircon because I was just used to it being cold and shitty. So yeah. All right, let me just catch up on some more. Have you ever thought about fixing the rust on the 8.6? It would be worth it for sure. My 8.6 doesn't have any rust. It literally has a tiny bit of rust on the front quarter panels, but they're literally just the panels. And obviously when the car gets painted, that will get painted. So yeah, I'm not, yeah, the 8.6 doesn't have rust. It's actually really good, guys. So I will just catch up where we are. the driftwood. Again, yeah. So rust-wise in the 8.6, it's actually really mint. It doesn't have... Oh, actually, I lie. It has a tiny bit in the boot floor, like where the spare goes. But I wouldn't necessarily be stressed on that because if anything, I'll just go flat floor in the back of the car because the car... The reason we're going to paint it ourselves and stuff is the car's a little bit rough. You know, it's been in multiple sort of... It's definitely been in a couple crashes at least.
It's been a drift car for a
you know, it's been
time.
a drift car for like 15 years. Yeah, it's not super clean. It'll never be super clean. It's just too much involved in it. If I was going to do like a super clean 8.6, I would definitely start with a nicer shell to begin with. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. If anybody has a hookup on the Bell, I think they're called Bell Classic 500 helmets, more importantly, the glitter style. If anyone sees any for sale, please let me know. They need to be the Bell 500 Classics, the open face, and they need to be glitter. They did like a red glitter, blue glitter, silver glitter, I think a purple glitter. And I kick myself every day because there was a shop that was selling them like discounted, super cheap. And I only bought one and I just kick myself and I wish I bought every color. Like I should have bought every color. I'm so mad that I didn't. Night, night, sweetie. You want to say night to everybody? This camera here?
Night, night.
All right, night, sweetie.
Can you come into my bedroom?
I'll come in after, okay? All right. Sorry, saying goodnight to my daughter. So I definitely still have a lot of the bubble visors. So when we do, when I do get one of the classic 500 Bell helmets again, I'll definitely be able to crack out some of the coloured visors because I have plenty of those. Dude, g'day Norway. Oh man. Dude, gate bill is on the list, yeah? Like I need to get to a gate bill, like just to be able to thrash ignorantly through people. That's my kind of fun. Boston's in the other room and just farted. I want to become a member, but I don't know how. Down there or down there, it should be a join button. Just hit the join button, become a member. Obviously, those members only shirts are obviously for everybody that is a member. Basically, when you buy that, you just put in your membership name and we'll cross-reference that. If you try and buy that shirt and we cross-reference and you're not a member, you'll just get refunded on that. So yeah, we try and keep it to actual members. That way, when we see other members out and about, we can, the fam knows each other, you know what I mean? So that's what we're sort of trying to do. But yeah, yes, the S13 isn't going anywhere. It's coming back. I'm literally just waiting for paint shops to get the shell. It's staying turbo. We are going to do mods. We're planning it to be like bigger and badder than it was before. So definitely crazy. So it's going to be cool. When the Rona is over, will I be coming to Melbourne? Absolutely. Keen as. What is another car you would love to put Dorts on? Anything. Honestly, I would love to do like some sort of sick high comp Dort 350Z motor. And oh man, like if I had plenty of money, absolutely. Like super high revving, like I've heard them, like those things when they're like hypo NA, high comp, high revving, they are like, they sound insane. Like they don't have the trumpet sound at all. They actually sound wild. So that would definitely be cool. Have I ever owned an A31 Safiro? Yes. And I had an SR20 A31 Safiro. I love them. Sickest cars, super easy to, like ridiculously easy to drive. Kind of hard to get parts for now, but yeah, so rad. Why did I move to Queensland? Because it's warm and there's heaps of drifting. Simple as that. Warm weather, lots of sunshine, shitloads of drifting. I love drifting and I like the sun. Moved to Queensland. Makes perfect sense. I used to live in Victoria, super cold, super shitty, super windy. bugger all drifting. So it just made perfect sense to move up here. Has T always been into cars and always drift? I would say you've always been into cars, pretty much.
But yeah,
Come closer.
My stepdad is a mechanic, and I actually used to work for him from straight out of school. Well, actually, before I left school, I used to go in on weekends to earn some extra money. So
that got you into cars.
Yeah, kinda.
And then drifting. You started drifting when you got with me, but you'd been interested in it beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, you had your car that you wanted to drift in. You just hadn't got to it yet.
Yeah, the group of friends that I had.
Yeah.
Were into cars.
What is my biggest and most memorable moment and achieved with drifting? Goodwood Festival of Speed. Like, to be a drifter, it's the second time drifting had ever been at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, and I was there and drifting up the hill, and yeah, it was insane. Did I check out the shifter on eBay? I did, but I've been to the track with the 8.6 now and absolutely wrenched on it, and the setup that I did in that live video works absolutely perfectly. So I'm beyond stoked with that whole setup, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Marcus, good night, mate. Have a good one. Dark blue S14 Kooky is goals. Get one. Would you do a 240Z build to add to the set? I actually would love one, hey. I think that would be... I'd be sick to do like a retrofit. So get like a 240Z and put basically 350Z stuff through it all and make it sort of... Do a retro mod 240Z would be really sick. Night Larko. Yes, the next video, when I do upload it, like I said, it'll probably be up at about 11, will be a premiere. I'll make that a premiere. I should come to Pheasantwood and Marulan. I've been there. I drifted at Pheasantwood last year with the Revolution guys. We did it was the Rev weekend where we did Wakefield the first day and the second day was Pheasantwood. So yeah, if you look back through my channel, you can actually see that. That's where at Wakefield I had that huge, nearly flipped the 350Z, and then we fixed it. And I still got more laps at Wakefield, and then the next day we went to Pheasantwood, which I had an absolute ball as well. Just catching up. When am I getting a 32 four-door? I literally built my name in drifting when I very first started on the street in a 32 four-door. And man, one day I would love to get another one, but not anytime soon. All the prices of these cars have gone retarded.
Can you imagine if we bought one of the ones that I said we should buy?
Mount Gambier is cancelled for this year, unfortunately. Mate of mine remembers meeting you at Whole Foods Motors in Melbourne. Would have been a long time ago for sure. So the member shirts usually go up cheaper than the normal shirts, obviously, because you guys are members. So yeah. Come to NZ, plenty of... I know there's so many A31s in... Actually, to be fair, if I had the choice between a Safiro and a Laurel, I'd definitely get a Laurel. I actually love... New Zealand guys used to do heaps of Lafiros, which I used to love. I thought the idea of a Lafiro was sick. Like Laurel front, Safiro back. I actually really like the look of those, but these days, if I had the choice, and I would still probably love to, if we could find a white over gold two-tone Laurel in mint condition in New Zealand and somehow import it to Australia and legally be able to get it on the road, that could be a real thing.
With brown interior.
Yeah.
Not
Literally, basically shibby with 4 doors.
Not on the road.
No one has it. Oh, to be able to be put on the road at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah? Have I considered doing a short event run in Europe again? I'm not sure what that means. If you mean drifting in Europe, I'll definitely be over there again drifting at some point in the future. We just have to, yeah. What is the most expensive car you've owned? The Raptor is, but only by a smidge over the S13.
No, I reckon the S13 is more than the Raptor.
I hope not.
I reckon it is, 100%.
Why does T saying being a mechanic is the worst job ever?
Clearly not a mechanic. I don't like working on cars. And I don't know, I don't see the satisfaction in completing a task as a mechanic.
Yeah. Once the car's working good, it's definitely like the hard bit about being a mechanic is like when you fix things and they don't work. There's nothing more frustrating. Or you fix one thing and another thing breaks. It's just like mind-blowing.
We hang around a few mechanics and I never hear them once say, "Oh, I had a great time at work. Oh my god, I love going to work." Like no one.
Yeah, even Larkin says, "I hate being a mechanic."
Yeah, Larkin,
he just wants to do roadies.
Russell, like
yeah.
And I worked in a garage for 4 years, so.
Tiana, what do you think? Well, he's asking in general. What do you think of BMW E30? You love them.
I like E30s.
Yeah,
I actually have a friend that has a SR in an E30.
Yeah, I love E30s. My friend that owns the left-hand drive S14 we have here in Australia, he has a bunch of M3 BMWs, and he actually has an M3 Nürburgring edition E30 with an S54 conversion with Dorts, and it is freaking sick to drive. Like, I love it.
It's the only BMW I like. Though.
What's a better track car, AU Falcon or S Chassis?
S Chassis.
S Chassis if you've got money, AU if you don't. Simple as that. Thoughts on 33 Skyline Coupes? 4 doors are better. But I think they're a good car, honestly, and they can be made to look good. I think 33s, for me, 33 Coupes are like Supras. Because the problem is like, no, I'm not being racist. Don't take offense to this, but especially in Australia, a lot of Indian dudes own Supras, and their styling was very fast and furious and veal-sidey. And I think a very similar thing happened with 33s. So often they're done really badly that people think that they're ugly or they're shitty cars. And the fact is that, like, when a 33 is done right or a Supra's done right, they look amazing. Like, literally, you won't see a better looking car.
I used to hate
but they're done. But they're so often they're done so badly that it makes you think that they're ugly cars. So yeah, that's sort of.
And they're ugly stock. There's a lot of stock ones going around.
I'm not an expert. Yeah, the Speco the shifter boot. But the only reason I'd probably go for that other shifter boot is if there was a problem with the boot that I've got in there now, and it has been perfect. It hasn't, like, people were concerned it was going to pull out or whatever. It hasn't pulled out at all. It's actually been perfect. The dogs have made me like, yeah.
Welcome to my life. I'm actually allergic to animals.
Zach Theobald, been watching since day one. Why aren't you a member, bro? Just chilling. Hulk after boxing with the boys. Sup, boys? Hey, Luke. Whoever coming back to Pheasantwood once it has drifting again? Absolutely. How Drew's 32 four-door treat you, poor old thing? I'm assuming you mean the one Princey bought. If that's the one you mean, it caused Princey a lot of anxiety and grief. Is the decrease in the JDM Nissans here, though, not as much as it used to be? I got a clean A31 Safiro when I was 15, built and drifted for 9 years and loved it. Oh, yeah. If anyone can help out Lee how to become a member, I just don't know where it is while I'm sitting here. It's easier when you're on the computer, I know that. What's the most funnest car you've owned? A86s, bro, always. Would you be able to run a comp like Clutch Kickers at Archie? You mean the big prize money? Because we've done a few comps at Archie with $20,000 prize money. We do a thing called Cash Kings. Literally everyone buys in. We usually run one a year. I think it ends up being like 16 grand prize money, and I think we bumped it up to like 18 last year. So we definitely have run those events, but a lot of people talk a good talk in Australia, but then don't put their money where their mouth is. So that makes it difficult to run a big cash comp like that. Let me catch up here. Someone is sending you some Hot Wheels, Tiana.
Our kid just fell out of bed.
Our kid fell out of bed? Okay, that's normal. Does a VBL head on an SR give you more power? I assume you can definitely make more power. I've driven VBL cars. They're sick. You can obviously make more power, but it's more the fact that you can rev them to the moon, which makes them so sick. Someone did just become a member there.